Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across the nation and around the world, stop what you're doing because we have just witnessed what may go down as one of the most historic trades in NFL history. Yes, you heard it right, DJ Reader, the man who has anchored defensive lines and brought raw power and elite athleticism to every snap, has been traded to the Dallas Cowboys in what is now being called the biggest financial deal for a defensive player in the history of the league, a jaw-dropping, mind-blowing, record-shattering $280 million transaction. That's right, $280 million. This is not just a trade, it's a seismic event that could alter the very trajectory of the NFL moving forward. The Cowboys have made a massive, aggressive, and highly calculated statement with this move, showing the world that they are no longer content with mediocrity. No longer satisfied with playoff exits and years of rebuilding, they are now going all in on a championship-caliber defense, and DJ Reader is the spearhead of that vision. For those unfamiliar with Reader's resume, let's take a second to appreciate just who Dallas is bringing into the locker room. Reader, drafted in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft by the Houston Texans, may not have entered the league with the media fanfare of a top 10 pick, but make no mistake, his impact on the field speaks volumes. Over the past 8 seasons, Reader has transformed into one of the most respected and feared nose tackles in professional football, combining raw strength, technical finesse, and a football IQ that's off the charts. Whether it was stuffing the run, shedding double teams, or collapsing the pocket with brute force, Reader has built a career on disrupting offensive lines and dictating terms at the line of scrimmage. His time with the Cincinnati Bengals, particularly during their deep playoff runs, solidified his reputation as an elite-level talent, one who can be the cornerstone of any front seven. And now, in 2025, he lands in Dallas, a franchise with an already formidable defensive unit and aspirations that stretch all the way to the Super Bowl. This isn't just about stats, though those are impressive enough. We're talking over 350 career tackles, a half-dozen seasons of elite run defense, multiple Pro Bowl considerations, and an invaluable veteran presence in the locker room. Reader brings leadership, poise, and the kind of playoff experience that young teams need if they want to win when the lights shine brightest in January and February. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price tag. $280 million. That's a number that instantly draws attention, sparks debate, and raises eyebrows across front offices around the league. This is more than a signing, it's a strategic gamble with massive upside and equally massive risk. At 30 years old, Reader is still in his prime, but any long-term deal carries implications. Yet, the Cowboys are making it clear, they believe this is the missing piece to a championship puzzle that has eluded them for decades. Ever since their last Super Bowl win in the mid-1990s, the Cowboys have been chasing glory, sometimes coming close, often falling short. From Tony Romo's near misses to the early promise and later frustrations of the Dak Prescott era, this is a franchise that has constantly hovered near greatness but lacked that final push. And what do elite teams do? They take bold swings. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office saw a window, and they're busting it open with this deal. Adding DJ Reader sends a message not just to the NFC East, not just to the NFC, but to the entire NFL. The Dallas Cowboys are no longer playing it safe. They are here to dominate. And with this trade, they've just supercharged their defensive identity. Now imagine this, a Cowboys defense featuring Micah Parsons terrorizing quarterbacks off the edge, Trayvon Diggs lurking in the secondary for a pick-six opportunity, and now DJ Reader manning the trenches, absorbing double teams and freeing up blitzers to fly in untouched. This is a defensive coordinator's dream, a unit that can not only shut down the run but bring the kind of relentless pressure that breaks offenses, crushes morale, and wins games in the postseason. The ripple effects of this trade go beyond the field. The locker room dynamic shifts. Younger players now have a proven leader to learn from. Team culture tightens. The Cowboys have always had swagger, but now they have a nucleus of veterans who have been there, done that, and are hungry for more. For DJ Reader, this is more than a payday, it's a legacy move. A chance to etch his name into the annals of NFL history by delivering a championship to one of the league's most storied and scrutinized franchises. Meanwhile, let's not forget the context on the Bengals side. Cincinnati parting ways with Reader is no small matter. This was a pillar of their defense, a mentor to younger players, and one of the reasons for their recent playoff successes. Letting him go likely signals a shift in their organizational priorities, whether it's cap flexibility, a youth movement, or simply acknowledging Reader's deserved payday was too rich to match. Still, it's a tough pill to swallow for Bengals fans who have watched him become a central figure in their rise to prominence. Reactions across the league have been swift and emotional. Social media exploded within minutes of the announcement. Analysts are already debating whether this move positions Dallas as the number one defense in the NFL. Fans are split, some ecstatic, others concerned about the massive financial outlay. But one thing everyone agrees on? The Cowboys are swinging for the fences, and DJ Reader is at the center of it all. This trade will have implications for years to come. In terms of free agency, Dallas has now redefined the market for defensive tackles. Other stars at the position, think Quinnen Williams, Jeffrey Simmons, or even emerging talents still on rookie contracts, are looking at Reader's deal as a benchmark. Agents are licking their chops, front offices are recalibrating their salary cap strategies, and defensive players across the league are realizing just how valuable dominant interior play has become in today's NFL. Offensively, teams now have to game plan differently against Dallas. You can't just double Micah Parsons and hope your running back picks up the blitz. Not anymore. Reader's presence in the middle will collapse pockets, force quicker throws, and tilt the balance in favor of Dallas's opportunistic secondary. Every offensive coordinator facing the Cowboys next season is now staring at hours of sleepless nights, wondering how to counter the juggernaut forming in Arlington. And for the fans, this is the jolt of energy they've been waiting for. Cowboys Nation has always been passionate, loyal, and hungry for success. This trade lights a fire under the fan base like few moves in recent memory. Expect jersey sales to skyrocket. Expect ticket demand to surge. Expect at Stadium to be louder, prouder, and more intimidating than ever before. Reader has the chance to become not just a defensive anchor, but a folk hero in Dallas if he can help deliver what fans have dreamed of for decades, a return to the Super Bowl. And if you're wondering whether Reader is up for the challenge, let's not forget this is a player who has thrived under pressure, excelled on the biggest stages, and always let his game do the talking. He's not flashy. He's not about headlines. He's about impact. And in Dallas, that impact could be the difference between heartbreak and a championship parade down Victory Avenue. So as the dust settles on this stunning development, one thing is crystal clear: the landscape of the NFL has shifted. Trades of this magnitude don't happen often. Defensive linemen don't typically garner this kind of investment. But DJ Reader isn't typical. And this moment isn't ordinary. It's historic. Will it pay off? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the Cowboys just put the league on notice. They're not waiting for greatness to come to them, they're going out and taking it. And DJ Reader is leading the charge. This is more than just a breaking story, it's the dawn of a new era in Dallas.